All right, we are here today at Kristian Hornsleth's art gallery, and it's a secret location, so I cannot say where we are actually.
Copenhagen.
Okay, so we are in Copenhagen, at least we can say that. That much we can say.
Iceland.
Yeah. And we will talk about the projects that Kristian Hornsleth have made in the NFT space, and where Coinify has been part of delivering some of the classic payment components to even make it happen that you can interact with NFTs and have people to buy them and sell them and so forth. So over to you, Kristian.
Yeah, my name is Kristian Hornsleth. I'm a visual artist, and I'm super interested in this whole new crypto world of NFTs and digital art, and I'm happy to talk to Mark about the future and what we've been doing and our collaboration through this recent year. So let's do it.
Let's do it. Give us a little bit of your thoughts on how it all started with your first NFT collection, and how you think this new digital world can meet physical art.
A long time ago, when I heard about the whole crypto idea about decentralization of money transfer and the new way of handling money and wealth and property, money transfer and the way we trust each other and how we communicate it's a very fundamental character in how we live. And when I heard about crypto, I thought, wow, what if the banks and the states could interfere a little bit less in what we are doing as a population? It's not to be anti-social, but it's just, it reminded me about humans being more free.
Yeah.
And the big question is it going to happen or not? Anyway, I heard about the digital art stuff, and I met these wonderful young guys, and we created the first collection, and we sold it out in like half an hour. It was fantastic.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and thanks to you guys for facilitating. But I'm just fascinated by what a new technology, a new kind of paint is made, or a new way of processing art. I'm fascinated.
I totally agree, and for me personally, entering the whole space with Bitcoin, that kind of started everything. I also saw that what is money, and when you start learning about the Bitcoin, you also learn about what is money and what was money, like commodity-based money, gold in the vault, X amount of paper bills that represent a value, and now it's all digitalized, and you just print more money, and the government is just doing that right now. And that may be even more virtual than NFTs and Metaverse and so forth. So maybe we are more or less in a kind of a virtual detachment or attachment, because you are in and out of this virtual space, and money is virtual right now.
The whole artistic idea about it, the fascination about what art can be in the virtual reality. What if art could be something which is digital and not physical? What if art could be something you could trade? That fascinated me a lot, and I also am fascinated by something I don't quite understand, but I feel that the world is moving that way, and that's also why we connection to what we talked about just now, that our first collection was called the Rebels of Wealth, because on one hand we are supporting the tech giants and we are feeding the system with all our information. On the other hand, we're saying no more, we don't want it. So we are kind of hoping that, not to make some stupid just only colorful art and hang on your wall, that we hope that this art can also be sort of a discussion of what we want to do with this new force.
And who will claim identities in the metaverses, and how will it be done? And I think right now everyone, especially in Coinify, we see that a lot of companies want to get closer to this new world, and we are just a simple payment mechanism that works for this particular area, non-traditional payments, if you might say. But I totally agree that we need to discuss, and especially art is discussion, and it's we have something to fight or to love or to be, I think it's gross, or I think it makes sense. But art is exactly maybe a way, and I think that's what you are doing right now, to put this into the newspapers, where we are discussing what is happening in the metaverse. You use your art, you use your talent to put that contradiction into a theme so people can talk about it. And then while us kind of old or near old men, what we don't see is that all the young people have been in metaverses for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
And suddenly we all need to figure out what is happening up there and why should we be there, and what is good, what is bad, and how can all these new technologies and your NFTs, comply with that.
And I hope we contribute with that in our, and especially our new collection, which is called Anonymous Rebels. So the Rebels, in the first edition, they were Rebels of Wealth. Now they are Anonymous Rebels, because we are very, very interested in how do you interact with each other on the global internet without giving away all your identity and all your information.
Again, the issue here, because with your new collection, we are talking about being more anonymous, and at the same time, we also know that if you have a WhatsApp profile and a Facebook profile and a LinkedIn profile, they pretty much know all about us. And maybe that's also what scares us a little bit in the future, that we might be monitored a lot. And some people say, I don't give a shit, it's fine. And some people say, at least I need a free space where I can be more anonymous. And I think that's what you're doing in this new collection, also embracing that idea that we want to be in the shadows once in a while.
And we know that our new NFT collection, the anonymous, we know that we can't be 100% sure that they're not followable. But that's not the point. The point is we're discussing it. We're discussing the actual fact of being followed or not. That's the whole thing about, are you anonymous? Why is it important? Why is it not? So I think that is the point of it. Because we don't really know. We hope.
Don't even know.
Yeah.
And I think us just talking today, and I even been in the space in 2014, and what makes me a little smarter than some others is that I know what I don't know. And I don't know a lot. But at least I'm not trying to say that I know something. Yeah. And I think the whole metaverse is so new, at least for us, and maybe we have some kids playing online all the time, but what is the new metaverse giving us? And what is the next big issues that will happen when we are also, as grown-ups, starting to play around in a Web3 space with where we interact in a whole new way? But I think we can say that there's something that is worthwhile exploring, and that's what you are. You're exactly doing that with your physical art and taking that into the metaverse, but you're also making something more old school, like a physical event.
We're happy to announce that we are having a big crypto convention next year, and we are having guys like Lars Seier from ex-Saxo Bank and Niklas Nikolajs from Crypto Swiss, and other people who will come and talk about this, because I think it's important that the community, we lure them out of the dark spaces and put them into a big room and give them drinks, and we talk about this together in a big convention. And that's the big plan next year, to try to also make it more physical, and of course all this transaction we're doing and all this couldn't be done without the whole Coinify platform, because we fuck around and do a lot of stuff, but who's actually handling all the complicated stuff behind the scenes? And I think it's been great, and it's worked very well for us until now.
We are just happy to be the boring company serving the fundamentals of a transaction from I was just about to say real money and crypto, but I don't even know if money is real anymore, but at least from classic financials, commodities to the crypto, and that's what we do as a middleware. And we're always a fan of people who wants to explore this new phenomenon, this new technology. So I can also buy some of your art with the Bitcoins today, right? With the Coinify solution.
Yes.
Where it all started, I think that's where you interacted with Coinify, just simply to sell your art for also people with more crypto than normal money. Yeah.
There shouldn't be a boundary, and I'm also fascinated by all the different currencies, and I'm doing a series of paintings with the Solanas, the polka dot, and I'm fascinated. There are more than thousands of these currencies, and each currency will have their painting if I live long enough. But it's
all right, but Lovely,
Yes.
and thank you for using Coinify. And again, we really like what you're doing. And
Thank you for your patience with us. Yeah.
That's how it is.